Hello, this is the NME, and you are watching an interview with Twin Atlantic. How you doing, guys?
Hello, we're good.
Yeah, we are great.
We're here at Bestival. Have you been to Bestival before?
Never. Well, personally, I've not been, and as a band, we haven't been. But this guy's a raving hippie who's been here before.
Yeah, hippie turned bad, but yeah, I came a few years ago. I can't really remember anything about it, to be honest with you.
That's probably the way.
Yeah. I do remember briefly meeting a man dressed fully as a knight in chainmail, but I also don't know if that happened. It was one of those kind of weekends.
You can't remember anything you got up to, was there?
Not especially, no. I remember getting back to Glasgow Airport from Southampton on the Monday morning and having this waxed Barber jacket on that I didn't go with, that I think someone had peed on, and I just decided I wanted it.
The pee or the jacket?
Both. That's about as much as I've got for you, I'm afraid. But it was good fun. It's a good festival. It's fun.
And it's for your first time, so what do you make of it so far?
I haven't been out into the arena yet, but I have a sense of it from the fact that if it's a festival that Ross chose to go to. It tells me a lot. But I quite like the kind of vibe. It's like quite a bit of a mixed bag in terms of it's not one particular thing, which we're kind of more warming to the last couple of years, because for the last 10 years we've kind of been in the sort of pigeonhole world. So being somewhere that you can kind of, you're free to be anything, or where there's someone just walking past with like a leotard on and like pink hair, yellow sunglasses and stuff.
Yeah,
I like the free spiritedness of it.
And have you had an eventful festival season so far?
Yeah, man. It's one of our busier years for festivals. Again, we always kind of stuck to like the template of, if you're a rock band, you need to play these exact festivals. And this year we just kind of broke the mold for us anyway, and we've done a whole lot of kind of smaller ones in different kind of pockets around the UK. We've actually had more fun and actually hung out a bit more, rather than like the other ones are a bit more structured, which got a little bit boring for us. So it's been pretty exciting.
And you're kind of approaching sort of headliner status to a degree, aren't you? I mean, you're kind of headliners on the box stage tonight, and
right,
I'm sure at other festivals you're kind of reaching that sort of stage now. How do you feel about that?
It's good. We've been kind of playing last or thereabout on like second stages, or like if it's a bit smaller, the main stage. So what's cool is playing outside in the dark.
Yeah,
that's cool. It makes you feel like you're like, well, this is what real bands do.
It sounds so silly because every night we play in the dark inside. But as soon as it became a festival, it like blew. The first time we headlined a festival in Scotland, Bellydrum. We played so badly because it was outside and dark, and our senses didn't really know what was going on. And it's something to get used to. But I think our music might make a little bit more sense given that platform to be a little bit more grand and a little bit kind of more rock show that you can put on, because it's a bit cringy and cliche during the day. Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really make as much sense.
I guess it's one of those things that, the last album being kind of a lot of sort of fairly gritty stories about Glasgow and things like that. If you can see you're in a field, it maybe doesn't make so much sense as when it's dark.
Totally.
How's it been going down, that stuff?
It's been going down, so well, especially because we're not a band that everybody's heard of. So when we play festivals, we're still playing to majoritively a new audience. So you get the feel that our new songs, people are kind of warming to them kind of more instantly. I don't know if there's like a bit more, we kind of concentrated a bit more on like groove as well on this album, and that translates at a festival because the bass is so loud and all the kind of like things you're not actually thinking about when you're in a studio. But the gritty factor at a festival,
that works as well.
Kind of makes sense because you're never really truly comfortable at any given time, or clean. I don't know if I've ever been happy at a festival either. Like I'm always, but like if true happiness is like 10 out of 10, I'm always floating around like a 7, looking for the next place to go to get the 8, maybe the 9.
And at the end of the festival season, what's your plans coming up?
What's our plans, mate? We've kind of already started making new music. We finally it's pretty different again. For us anyway. We've had a rehearsal room in Glasgow for about 6 or 7 years, and we finally have turned it into like a recording studio that Ross and I are a bit more kind of hands-on production wise, and just to try and like take everything to the next level before we get involved with a producer. So yeah, we've been kind of locked away for hours and hours already.
We wrote most of the last album like individually, work on demos, then come together and hash them out, whereas this album, which doesn't exist yet, but what we started writing for, everything so far has just been, there's not really been any ideas, we've just started everything from scratch in that room together. So
a proper band album.
Yeah, it's actually loads of fun.
Any sort of plans in terms of when we might hear anything, when you might start recording?
We're trying to record before this year is out, but I'm so bad at this. I would let anyone hear it now because I'm like really excited by it. I forget you're supposed to have strategy and all that carry on, but hopefully by next like festival season the album will have been out and we'll have toured already, and yeah.
So quite quick.
Yeah, I feel like you kind of have to. That's especially if you're a guitar band. I don't know. I feel like you kind of need to get your point across quickly. If you spend too long trying to spell it out for people, again, it just becomes like a parody and a bit Spinal Tap type of thing. And
we also had the experience of this album that's out at the moment, where it was the shortest period of time that we'd actually recorded it in, and it just excited us more. It seemed to be much more of a moment. It wasn't so thought through and things. So that is the one thing that we want to try and take into this from the last album.
And I guess there's kind of that the urgency of feeling, you're getting to that point of being a real sort of breakthrough band. I think you just want to kind of grasp the iron while it's hot, if you like.
I suppose that too, yeah.
It's cool to hear that, because we've not really thought that way. As soon as we stopped thinking about what anyone else was really thinking of our band or where this might get us, if we just focused on how we were feeling, or because we've tried our hardest to not make things loud and aggressive and like just put a heavy riff in there. Like we've tried, and we were lying to ourselves. As soon as we just kind of act on instinct again, and went back to, I guess, our roots, to use that saying, and focused on why we make music and why we have this urge for it to be like dirty and in your face, we've just kind of been happier, made better music. I think being a better band of like the four of us, just we don't really argue, or like we just know what the answer is because we've kind of defined ourselves a little bit more.
Fantastic. Well, thanks very much for your time.
Cool, man.
And enjoy your set tonight.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Cheers, guys.